Check is clear. Over. Run the back. Team, we're changing course. Up that hill. Over. Roger. Everyone, we are... Shit, crap. I see it. We have visual on the target. Orders are being transmitted.
Welcome, and thank you for volunteering in the MCAT program. Instructions. There should be a piece of paper to your left. There should be a pen to your right. If one of those objects is missing, please immediately exit the MCAT room using the emergency exit behind you. Please pick up your pen and test that it is working. If it is not, raise your arm and the instructor will hand you a new pen. Once everyone is ready, the instructor will continue the tape and leave the room. Do not be alarmed. A song will play. Please listen to it in its entirety. The entire time you're listening, write down your exact emotions one word at a time on the piece of paper. For example, sad, angry. That's it. The instructor will walk back into the room and collect everybody's piece of paper. Frequently asked questions. When will I receive my payment? You should receive your payment within 3 to 7 business days. I can't describe how I'm feeling. What do I do? That's perfectly normal. If you're unable to put your feelings into words, you can always try to draw on the piece of paper to the best of your abilities. I am experiencing vivid mental imagery. What do I do? Any potential side effects will thankfully perish after 2 days. Why is the instructor leaving the room? Should I be alarmed? The instructor performs multiple tests a day. Hearing this many MCAT recordings could lead to potentially bad side effects. The instructor leaves the room for their own safety.
see something, say something. Incongruity file number 115. 115 is a faceless, bipedal humanoid entity, composed entirely of mashed-together muscle mass, which according to DNA testing, consists of 15% pig, 45% human, and 40% seraphim flesh. 115 has an attraction towards anything considered valuable by anybody within a 1 kilometer radius. Testing has indicated that it is possible to fool 115 into thinking otherwise worthless objects are valuable, for example, rocks or water. Staff are requested to keep their valuables outside of Site LSVG-1 before entering its premises. Termination log. May we be remembered forever. Firearms. Any and all bullet holes healed instantly. Ineffective. Explosives. All of 115's flesh has mended together within seconds of missile impact. Ineffective. Holy water. Caused major burns across 115's skin, burns which did not heal. However, we refuse to use the betrayer's tools. Therefore, marked as ineffective, outright it confirms our suspicions. The human core. Worked as expected. Subject marked as terminated. May we be remembered forever. Incongruity file number 17. 17, also known as the Arbiter, is a humanoid, semi-ethereal, bipedal entity. It is cyclopic and four-armed. It is able to levitate and fly, having been recorded reaching speeds of up to 80 kilometers per hour. It is commonly known to be the main soldier of the Betrayer's army. As such, it is nothing more than cannon fodder and a good morale booster for our cause. 17 instances are usually armed with a pair of shining, golden spears. They are very well trained in hand-to-hand combat, which makes close encounters incredibly dangerous. Due to the ethereal nature of their weaponry, it is impossible to secure a sample for proper analysis and study. However, it is assumed that the spears have a strength not dissimilar from crude 7th century copper spears. 17 instances are intelligent and capable of speech, albeit they, like all of the Betrayer's men, lack the human component. Free will. Therefore, they are nothing more than soulless husks, incapable of having a civilized conversation. Quick note, at least one instance of 17 has been seen wielding a weapon best described as an improvised firearm. We are continuing to investigate. Termination log. Note. Due to the sheer, never-ending amount of 17 instances in the world, this termination log will also double as a termination guide. Firearms. When shot, 17 instances usually burst into a shower of golden sparks. When shot in the eye, 17 instances will Holy water. We will not try this. It is unclear as to what would happen, but we are not willing to risk it. The human core. A waste of a very scarce resource and humanity's efforts. Warning. Additional information found. Clearance level Yellowstone required. Clearance level confirmed. Quote.
You are fighting your own aunts, your own uncles, your fathers, your mothers. You are too blind to see it, but your men see it. They see their faces as they trigger their thunderous crossbolts. They see their crying faces. They hear their screams for help. For once you die after died once, there is no more. You shouldn't have grown so fast. You are vermin.
Unquote. Incongruity file number 1. Oops. It seems there was some sort of mistake. There is no file here. Perhaps you should ask Stevens about that. Error code T6. The SQM2. 6. 7. 8. G.